The idea of sneaking up on your enemy in the dark of night and detonating a charge against their ship, well, that was just ungentlemanly. It's not what you did.
So not only is it a top secret weapon, it's also an impolite weapon.
Exceedingly impolite, that's right.
You're going to start by taking us back to the American Civil War. So you've got the Union in the north fighting Confederates in the south. And most people think of the Civil War as being a land that was fought on the land. But there was a whole sea component to it, wasn't there?
There absolutely was. There was, in fact, a fairly extensive war going on at sea.
Which brings us to the 17th of February, 1864. Imagine a warship with big, billowing sails and also a thick stream of steam coming from the engines. That is the USS Housatonic. And coming for it is the Hunley.
So they're in stealth mode at this point. They've got all their deadlights closed off, and so they approach and make their run. And a few moments later, there's this whopping huge explosion. And it sends Housatonic to the bottom in about 3 minutes.
So in that moment, the Hunley has achieved something that has never been achieved before, a submarine taking out another ship in war.
That's right. I mean, this is a massive ship of war from the period that has just been taken out by a little 12-meter hand-cranked submarine with a stick with some explosive on the end of it.
What happens to the Hunley next?
So the Hunley disappears, never seen again for 136 years.
So even though it was the first of its kind, even though that it was effectively successful in its mission, it still killed more Confederates than it killed Unionists.
It did, yeah. We're reverting back to that discussion earlier about it being ungentlemanly and basically some form of guerrilla warfare. Well, when the war ended, there was every indication that people who had been involved in this program were going to be tried and executed as traitors. So a lot of the historical documents were destroyed. They were burned to cover up the story.